Happy Father's Day!
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, and you?
I'm good. How was your day?
Yeah, it's been good. And you?
It's been great. Yeah. So, what are some of your earliest memories with your dad?
Yeah, I would say like my dad, Kojo Jemfi, as I mentioned, the choir role has been a man like an old boy who we can always relate to. So me, my music background, me growing up, you could say is from him. He was a musician. He sings a lot. So at least my like those memories were from like my infancy. Yeah, me being playing music and all these things, it came from him. So I think that's one thing I could remember about my dad. And also, if I may ask, since I've been asked the same thing, I'll ask you, what are the things that you really appreciate about your dad?
I'd say that when I was younger, my mom used to work a lot, so most of the times I would stay with my dad, and he would take me to church meetings. He would cook for me, and at that point I did think that he's literally the best that I could have.
Oh, so me hearing all these things, I could see you could be a father's child, yeah?
Not really, but yeah.
Okay, it'll push me to ask you these questions as well. So, what is the kind of father you want your husband to be?
For me, protection, like I will always say, is the best thing that a man can give to his family and his children. At all times, somebody needs to feel protected. There's certain days that a human being just needs a hug, and it's not. You don't have to have much in this world. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to have mansions, but knowing that you always have that person, a father there they can go to when you're in need, is the best thing that a child could have. So that's what I want from my husband.
Oh, 100.
Yeah. And I'd like to ask you a question as well. What have you learned about fatherhood from your dad that you hope to practice as a father one day?
Yeah, me growing up, like, I saw my father to be a very hardworking dad, and also like very protective when it comes to family. So I think I'll go for this one. Be very productive, and also like be hardworking, and also being protective. The father is there to be protective, not over the children, but over the family. So me being like a father in the future will be protective, and also be productive as well.
Okay. And my last question would be, so do you think that younger married men are scared to become fathers one day?
Yeah, I could say, yeah, it's quite scary because marriage is like, it's a journey, and it's not an easy journey. It's quite tough. So probably we growing up seeing our fathers like sometimes quarreling or these stuff, it gives us the anxiety. It gives us the anxiety like when we go in, this is what we're going to be facing. That's the real world out there. So sometimes we're a bit skeptical about.
But what about the children aspect? Like, do you think that you'd be a good father?
100. Since I said in my other answer that I'm going to be very protective, that is 100 for me. I'm going to always protect my children, and not even my children alone, my wife as well. So my last question for you is, do you think women play any role in shaping good fathers?
I do think so, because I think that, in a family setup, let's say, a woman needs to give certain level of respect to the husband so that the children can respect their father too. The moment where that respect is not there, then the children, you know, might not see their dad as a hero anymore. And I'm saying this because, you know, children tend to be closer to their mother. And so they love everything that their mother loves. And as a father, you go outside and you work and you come back in the evening and you're tired. And so if the mom is not praising the dad in front of the children, then the children don't have anything with the dad. Yes, the dad can make time, it's true. The dad can have some playtime with the children, yes. But most of the time, you as a mother, as a woman, you need to, you know, say good things about your husband, about, you know, your children's father to them. And that's how I think that children develop that love too for their children. And that's why I also think that when there are issues in the family, once, you know, the mother loses hope in the dad, or there are arguments, or there is divorce, or anything like of that sort, children tend to blame their father, because then whatever respect the mother had is not there anymore. So, you know.
So if I got you correctly, I think you centered most on respect. Yeah.
Yeah, I do think that respect is very important, and yeah, just praising how, you know, good or the good work that the dad is doing, because sometimes children might not realize because the dad is not around, you know, as often as the mother. So yeah, that's what I think.
All good. Nice talking to you. Yes.